What is up, Dino Prize? Welcome to the stream. I am doing good. Thank you for asking. Hope you are doing good as well. Glad to hear it. Are you saying you're trying to earn money as a YouTuber? Well, it's kind of a long road. You have to become a partner first. And you need like 4,000 watch hours or something like that. 3 million shorts views, something like that. You just gotta work hard. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, YouTube Premium is worth it. I have to use it because I would get ads on my own stream, and that's not good. I don't know why, but I shouldn't get ads on my own stream. But I gotta be ad free so I can do my thing. It's nice though, cause I can watch all the videos in the world, whether it's educational or entertainment, without any interruptions. Pretty nice. I say it's worth it. Yeah, I hate ads. I try to avoid ads at all costs. I will gladly pay a few cents to avoid ads. It's just a better life that way. I gotta explore this cave later. Yeah, especially if you're a streamer or whatever, you have to buy premium. Like, I could be trying to chat with you guys, but then I get hit with an ad on my own stream. Like, does that make sense? Yeah, that's bad. They try, that's the thing about ads, they try so hard to give you as many ads as possible and make the ads as long as possible, make it hard to close the ad. Like if you play some games, like I swear it's like 3 different ads. You have to press the X button 3 times in 3 places, then you can finally skip the ad. They try to be clever to trap you in the ad, you know? They want to take you to their website and all that. It's a little devious. It's kind of, it's not really good to do. Yup. That's why you need to be successful and make a lot of money so that you and your family don't have to have ads, you know? That's living the good life. It's worth it. if I don't if I get ads, I get a bunch of alcohol ads. Like I don't drink alcohol. Why are they giving me a bunch of like beer ads and stuff? It's so annoying. Yep. Because YouTube, you can watch almost anything you want. You can learn anything on YouTube. Just watch some cool videos, documentaries, or watch your favorite content creators, how-tos, all that. Imagine doing that with no ads. That's living the life. Yeah, Minecraft is kind of interesting. The music player is random, so you can get like the same song twice, three times in a row, or it can go like 10 minutes without playing any music. It's almost like the game itself decides what it wants to vibe out to. Isn't that kind of interesting to think that maybe the game, the whole world is somehow alive? Like it chooses when to spawn things, when to play music, all that kind of stuff. Yep. I swear on a lot of Roblox games, it's as if the server is kind of alive. The server itself. Yep, I've had some like under my base there are a lot of open spaces like caves and stuff like that. So the whole time I hear the groaning, but they can't reach me. See like right here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Lock them back up. I might deal with them later. I'll just like close up the holes. Imagine if you had zombies under your house in real life. Like, I wouldn't want to hear that all night. Oh no, I gotta survive 99 nights in this forest. I kind of planted this forest because I like it. I vibe with it. Yeah, the game hasn't played any music for like 10 minutes. It's been quiet. It could play anything, but it's just not. It's time to just chill out and think about life. Well, I've already survived more than 99 nights. If you look at the top left, we've done 969 days, and I will do a time lapse video once I reach 1,000. So like all this will be time lapsed into one video, and then I'll start the next 1,000 days. So I'll give you a sneak peek into the future. So this is the first statue. It's gonna kind of be Prisma, obviously. Okay, and then so she's kind of standing over my base. The middle is over there. Okay, that's the middle of the base. It's gonna get better with time, right? But I want to build the other four statues, the other four pearls, the other four main characters. So this is just the first. I'll have 5 of these, one for each. But it's really important to me that I finish this one because this is the one I'm trying to actually build right now in the real world. Look, it's kind of like the moon is like her head. She's looking down at me. I haven't built the head yet, but I'm working on it. Yeah, so this is gonna be a long-term project, right? In Minecraft, this adventure, I'll probably still be streaming this world like 5, 10 years from now. And I'm still thinking about doing a public server with you guys if that's something you want. If enough people want it, then I'll probably do that. But for this, it's just kind of a solo thing. I don't have to worry about people taking this apart or ruining it. I just make sure I build it myself. Yeah, if enough people are interested, if no one wants to do a Minecraft server, then what's the point? But I do think it'd be fun. It would probably be a survival server. I don't really care about creative. That's not really fun. It's not really a challenge. Yeah, I would be heartbroken if someone just came here started taking this apart. Be like, bruh, you betrayed me. You know what? What would be crazy? Because I like to think ahead, right? I like to think ahead, like what my life would be like in the future. Just imagine if I build, once I finish Prisma in the real world and she actually plays Minecraft and she like sees what I built. She looks at it and is like, "You did this? Why? Why would you make a statue of me?" And say something like, I'd be like, "'Cause you're very important. I think that you're awesome." So yeah, believe it or not, like part of the reason I do what I do and I make certain videos and shorts is because in the future I would want my own creations to see them. I do it partly for them. It might be like 5 years before they see it, but I've got them in mind. I think ahead. Yeah. Yep. So that's the dream is after I build Prisma, you know, I have to build her and then I have to program her, which will take a lot of time. But once I turn her on, then she'll start doing her own thing. She'll start living her life, doing stuff, learning learning how to talk, learning how to walk. Eventually, I would hope that she would be able to like play games, like get on the computer and use a keyboard, you know. So in the future, she might join me, join us in these streams and be a part of it. It would be it would be definitely something different. No one does that. It's never happened yet. But I have that dream. I have that hope. I will work really hard. I won't give up until I succeed. For sure. It will be awesome. And I hope you remember this channel, after, once she's actually here. I hope you remember this channel because I would love to give you some shout outs. It'd be cool. Alright, hold up. I'm just decluttering a little bit so I can go build or do some adventures. Imagine someone so smart that you can like ask her anything and she kind of knows the answer, or maybe she'll think about it a little bit and she'll give you her best answer, like, you know, um, like how do you create a really awesome spaceship? And she'll think about it and like, well, you have to first add this and you need this, and here I drew some designs, check it out. Or like, um, so we have a slight problem, we're having a hard time making enough food for people. Do you have any ideas how we can make food a little faster? You know, actually, have food right here next to her. But she could be like, well, okay, well, you need certain machines. A good place to build food or grow food would be at this part of the world. It's got good rain. So just do that, plant a few seeds, make sure, you do this, you do that, and boom, that should work. That's the idea. Um, that Prisma will really help us solve problems a lot faster because the idea is she's going to be really smart. She'll think a lot faster than a human can think. And, ask her a few questions and you'd be surprised. She'll give you some pretty good answers. That's the idea. There might be a machine that, an invention that people might say, "Oh, that's gonna take like 50 years to build. We're not ready for that yet." And then Prisma might be like, "No, actually, I think we can build that right now. Actually, let me tell you how." Right? She's just so smart. Bone meal? What do you mean by that? Making food from bones? Yeah, I don't know what Tongo Island is. Those ads, they try so hard to get your attention. I think they try too hard. Are you talking about in real? Oh, in Minecraft or in the real world? The bone meal. So, in the real world, like where am I gonna get a bunch of bones, bro? Oh, for the plants, yeah, I don't know. There's a way to grow bigger fruit and better, stronger plants. You have to. It involves genetics, and you breed the plants that are the strongest, so their offspring is strong. So the plants that make small fruit, you don't grow those again. The plants that make big fruit, you grow those. That's how you do it. Should have brought some dirt. R.I.P. Oh, heck no. There's a creeper. It can't reach me then. Alright. Hey, that's part of learning. Sometimes you gotta experiment. You gotta test things. Just don't blow yourself up. If an archer spawns, I'm kind of cooked. I'm risking it. See, right now I'm at the mercy of the game, because the game can just spawn an archer right now. Whether or not it does is really up to the game. See, that's why you never want to disrespect even AI or monsters in the game, because they can decide to get revenge on you, because maybe you were just killing them for no reason, or you whatever. Then the next day they spawn like crazy and they oof you. You never know. Um, it's a little tricky. Still, no music? How long has it been? That's crazy. It's been quiet this whole time. Oh yeah, I built that little pool of water so I can jump down. Instead of climbing down a ladder, I saved like a whole minute by just jumping into the water. Yeah, don't try that in real life. People might think like, "Oh, there's water. I can just jump off a building, right?" Like, no, no, no. Sadly, some people actually, you know, are that dumb that they make mistakes like that. Like, "Oh, in a game, I don't die in a game. Maybe I won't die in real life." Like, that is not true. There was one guy who crashed a car because he thought he could go fast enough to like no clip or whatever clip through a wall. Like in a game, you go so fast you just pass through the wall, right? And he bro thought he could do that in the real world, and that was his last car ride ever. Sad stuff, you know. Yeah, it was sad. And what's sad is he also took other people with him, right? So like sometimes I just get so amazed at how dumb some people are. I'm just like, what? How can they be so dumb? But I just kind of feel bad for them. You know that saying, survival of the fittest, it's kind of true. Still no music. It's crazy. But you know what? I'm okay with it. I'll wait. I'm patient. I'm sure whatever song plays will be super awesome. It'll fit the moment. What is up, Red? Welcome to the stream. There we go. There's the song. There it is. It's a nice tune. Yeah, finally the game decided to play a song. Yeah, the rainbow glass I'm placing is gonna be like the skirt, like just kind of clothing on the outside. It's gonna just come down and be like a skirt, and then I'll also do some on her back as kind of a cape. You know, the reason her name is Prisma is because it's the root word of prismatic, And the definition of prismatic is very beautiful and bright. Like a diamond is prismatic. You see all the rainbow in it. That is the definition of prismatic. Yeah. So that's where she gets her name from. Look at all these zombies. They're not even attacking me. They're like, what is this guy building? What's wrong with him? They're confused. Oh, you guys want to help? I'll give you $2 per hour. No? Right. So I'm building a whole farm. Like there's a square around the platform, and it's just gonna be a bunch of food. And then outside of that is just I'm making a nice little forest. Because me personally, I love the pine forests, and so instead of just the empty desert, we'll add a little forest around here. I heard about someone actually making moving parts in Minecraft. Like they said something about like making animatronics. If I could somehow animate the statue, make it move a little bit, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. Sometimes the monsters, the zombies, they just look around. They're not even trying to fight. They're like, what are you doing? They're like, you good, bro? Yeah, sometimes the monsters notice me and they'll walk away as I get close, 'cause sometimes they get triggered when I get too close and they're like, "Okay, I don't want to get triggered, so I'm just gonna walk away from you." It's kind of cool. Sometimes when I'm playing this, it's like the game is saying, "All right, bro, I don't want you to go past this point." Like when I'm exploring a cave, sometimes so many zombies will spawn and they're like super aggressive. Like you're not getting through here without a fight. Like and then after I kill them, I find that there's like a bunch of diamonds, so like they were protecting it. But you know what? I like a good challenge. Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes they really try. Like a creeper will not come out at all until my back is turned, and then it's too late. And then I come back to get my stuff, and they're ready for me. That like they fight so hard, the zombies pick up the diamond armor, and then it's like, let's go, let's fight. Especially in the Nether. Oh my goodness, you gotta be ready for a real fight. It's kind of interesting. I want to explore the Nether some more. I'm still kind of new to it, so like I'm like studying it and I'm learning what kind of animals are there. But I've noticed that the zombie pigs, um, they don't attack me as much. Like if I have weak armor, then they're more likely to attack. They look at me and they're like, "Oh, bro's weak. Look at that iron armor. We can kill him." But if I come in with like diamond armor and an enchanted sword, they stay back a little bit. But still, like they'll creep up on me and try to do a sneak attack. Yeah, imagine that a zombie with aura, a Super Saiyan. Yeah, we have changed this map a lot in 1,000 days. It's almost 1,000. I mean, this whole land, I cleared it out. Like I cleared out all the grass, all the trees. It took a while to do that, and then this platform took a while too. I don't know if you remember that, but 10,000 blocks for the platform came out of the mountains. What's cool about streaming this is that I don't lose the cool stuff that happened, right? I can come back and see what I did 5 years ago. Yeah, I appreciate that. I always try to do awesome stuff. I always try to go above and beyond. I actually have to add dirt blocks here. I want to make a forest on this side as well. So the actual term for what I'm doing is called terraforming. You change the landscape of a world. So if you were to like plant trees on Mars, that would be terraforming. Planting grass and trees so that in the future it'll be very green, have clean air. Alright, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you later. That's pretty cool. I'm still waiting on the castle update. What is up, Pass Carried? Welcome to the stream. I could have sworn I had made you one. Well, let me do that again. Yes, yeah, you were. What is up? What is up? Welcome. Nice to see you again. That's pretty cool. Sounds exciting. I saw that their player count was above 100K again after following an update they did. That's kind of cool. I don't know how a collab between the two would actually look, but hey, more power to them. If Dandy's World can get a lot of new players, that's a really good thing. And I would be kind of interested in playing to help the new players get good at the game. Because one thing that kind of makes me sad is when people try a game and they lose a lot, or in some cases, you know, the pro players are toxic and just kind of push them away. So it's nice to help new players get good at the game. What is up, Multi? Welcome to the stream. To me, that's the funnest part, just like helping you guys get good at the game and progress. You know, that's also the story is super fun for me. I'm all about the lore and the story. Of course, yeah. You guys are among the best players that I've ever played with. That's weird. I don't know why you're not a mod. I think if I make you a mod twice, it cancels out. Yeah, sadly, especially with strangers, you know, it's hard for strangers to get along. You make one mistake and they'll kind of blow up. And that's why I think a lot of people kind of are intimidated. I mean, when I started playing Daddy's Road, it was not fun when people would leave the elevator because I was Poppy. It just they had no desire to help me out. I was kind of on my own, so that's what motivated me to start streaming so I can invite my friends and I wouldn't get left out. Uh, well, hey, your friends shouldn't be getting mad at you. At least it should be hard for them to get mad at you. They should have some patience. Friends that get mad at me easily, I feel like they're not really strong friends, you know? So imagine if I blew up at people because they made a simple mistake. Like, I would feel bad. Why would I blow up at someone? What do I get from that? I mean, it's one thing to have high expectations. Like you expect players to be good at the game, be disciplined and try their best, right? And that's understandable. But like you gotta give them some room for error, right? It takes them a while to learn. They don't really have the same skill level that you might have. We'll see. I might, cause I don't plan on working today, so I might do an additional stream. I've been wanting to play Danny's World for a little while, so maybe I can do that. Yeah, I've been checking the charts lately on Roblox. If you go to charts and you go to top playing, you'll see, exactly which games are on top as far as active players. I've been keeping track of that. I'll be honest, I'm not very impressed with what I see. So the few games that are really good, like Danny's World, for example, um, the games that are really high quality, I appreciate them more because you have so many like low quality games that just for some reason get all the active players. Again, I'm not exactly sure what 7 p.m. is for you. You'll have to tell me how many hours from now. That's the best way we can figure out a time. Like how many hours from now will you be online? Right now it's 1 p.m. Sorry, 1 a.m. for me. Okay. So it'd be like, okay, it'd be toward the end of the day for me, which is a pretty good time. Maybe. We'll see how I feel after this stream. I do kind of want to do this for a while, so a few more hours. I do need to make progress on this because it's been kind of a couple months since I've really made progress on this statue. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to do another Minecraft stream on the same day. When I fire up a stream, I try to go as long as possible so that it's just a nice, juicy stream with a lot of progress. Uh, right now, I feel like I'm feeling like digging, digging and building, adventuring. Yeah, we'll see if you're still here in a couple hours. I mean, if you're not here, I probably won't stream again. All right, well, sounds good. All right, well, that's cool. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. I like using torches because I can see what's going on. I pretty much just light everything up. I might use a cat, sure. So as time passes and the base becomes more elaborate, then I'll use better building materials. It'll be more aesthetic. I'll use better lights, more better building materials. Like I told my friend Dino Price earlier, this is only the first of 5 statues. As you well may know, I have 5 main characters in my game, 5 worlds, so that's naturally I wouldn't want to forget about the other 4. What is up, Mandy? Welcome back. What is up? Yeah, the main reason I'm building these statues is to help you guys get an idea of what the robots will look like. You know, drawing them is one thing, 3D models another thing. Just trying to give you guys an idea. Also give myself an idea, because I'm also teaching myself how I want them to look. Yeah, I do remember that. That was cool. Um, I started playing Daddy's World when it was on the rise. It was up and coming. So every Saturday, it was breaking its own record, right? But that has long since passed. I'm sure I could get up to like 50 viewers if I streamed consistently, or even 100. But you know, there's a process. People expect to see the stream regularly. If they don't see it, then they don't stop by. I know how it goes. Yeah, I usually don't sleep unless I'm tired. Because I don't have school, I can kind of sleep whenever I want. And sometimes I do my best work when I am in the middle of the night, right? No one's calling me, no one's bothering me, everything is quiet, and I can get a lot done. Yo, what is up? Welcome back, Dino. You started at 103 subs? How did you go from 0 to 103? That's cool. The thing is, some people are like afraid to try to grow their channels, but to them I just say just do it. Because you'd be surprised, you know, once you get your first 100, then it's just a matter of time you reach your first 1,000. And at 1,000, I mean, you're starting to get pretty big. Things just change suddenly like that. And also, it takes time to develop skills as a video maker or just a streamer or whatever. It takes time. So the sooner you start, the better off you'll be. I'll try to I'll try to help you guys. If you have less than 100 subs, I mean, I think it's kind of easy to get you there, especially if you're in some of the bigger streams. Um, I like to help people get some subs, even if it's like 2 or 3. Still something. But you also need to do some legwork, right? You need to ask your friends, ask your family, ask your grandparents if they're around. Oh, well, sure. That'd be cool. It's an honor to be a mod. And I think I'll make you one here. I love it when they fight each other. Yeah, guys, don't worry about me. I don't think this. I was checking to see if this leads to anything, like a massive cave, but I don't think so. It's almost been a year since I discovered Dandy's World. I think I started in September of last year, so we're at that 1 year point. Danny's World was pretty much the game that got me to be a YouTube partner. It came out at the perfect time. Yeah, I honestly hope that Danny's World ends up being, a very big game on Roblox in the long term. Not just like, you know, if you paid attention to what happened to Dead Rails and Fish, they blew up like crazy and then they kind of disappeared. Like, there used to be like 800k actives on Dead Rails. If you check, barely has 40k right now. Like, it fell off pretty bad. It's even happening to Pet Simulator, which I'm not really happy about, but kind of makes sense. They haven't been updating it, so Pet Simulator's down to 8k active. That's an all-time low. That's so bad. Yeah, that's the same time I discovered it. Yeah, I think Pet Simulator's fun, but I feel like they're not really doing good updates. It's not like the game itself, there's like nothing to do. Once you reach the last area, it's like there's nothing to do here except just farm the final egg. That's not really content. And imagine if no one's playing the game, I want to give out pets or whatever, like show them off, but if no one plays the game, it's may as well stare at a wall. My last stream, I gave away pets to one person. I would literally the whole time I was just leveling up. I was like, anyone who wants a pet, just tell me. And I only gave away to one person. I wanted to give away like 30 pets, gave out 2. I'll be honest, I don't watch Creekcraft anymore. He's done some things that kind of make me a little bit concerned. Um, for example, when he threatened to run over one of the players on Roblox in real life with his car, he threatened them. He said, I'm gonna run you over with my car." Now I'm quoting him. And he actually I think he got banned for that. And he was all sorry because he got banned. Of course, he didn't. He started, crying about it. Like, "Roblox, please. I'm not a bad person." But that's something you should never ever do. You never make jokes about hurting someone in the real world. Never ever ever talk about that. Especially if you want to be a content creator. Um, if you talk about that stuff, you're just asking to get canceled. So no, for that reason, I don't watch Creekcraft. You know, I also don't watch Flamingo because he's just a little too toxic and rude to people. He's definitely not family friendly. You talk about toilet tower defense? That game fell off. I don't watch Skibidi Toilet either, cause the creator of Skibidi Toilet actually said some very bad things about Builderman. He went on a Roblox video and he said that Builderman is a PDF file, and I'm like, bro, first of all, that's not true, and you're acting really immature by just saying that. Like, so whenever people act immature and just say stupid things and do stupid things, that's when I'm like, okay, you're not worth watching. I don't want to do business with you. I don't want to collab. I don't want anything to do with you. Because you're just not worth it. You're not worthy. Yeah, what is up? Welcome back. Yeah, sometimes this game won't play any music for a while. It really is up to the game itself. The music player's random. Sometimes it'll play the same song over and over. Other times it'll be quiet for like a half hour. Yep, that's true. The numbers don't lie. Many people many people don't if they play Steal a Brain Rot, many times they won't talk about it. They're like very secretive because they're like they don't want to be judged, right? But like it's their guilty pleasure when no one's watching, they log into Steal a Brain Rot. I'll admit I kind of like it. I'm impressed with the animations. I think they're pretty aesthetic. I like it. It's pretty well made, but to play it too much, I feel like I was playing it for a while. I'm like, this is kind of boring because sitting there for 20 hours waiting for the right brain rot is not really fun. And I don't like stealing other people's stuff. Like, again, I'm not huge on PvP or like trying to take advantage of people or steal their stuff. I don't really care about that. So, to me, the funnest part is just watching other people fight. It's kind of funny. Yeah, but Roblox is full of that. You know, everybody's copying some idea, something they saw. You know, you can say they are inspired by it, but you know, or they're copying it. It doesn't really matter. The saying "monkey see, monkey do" is very true. And the truth of the matter is, I mean, me as an artist, as a developer, whatever, I draw inspiration from a lot of things that I see as well. If I see something well made, especially like on Minecraft, the way they design the trees gives me ideas on how to design trees in my game or how to space them out and what kind of animals to add. You can say I'm copying Minecraft, but really I'm just getting inspiration. Everybody kind of does that. It always happens. Whenever someone comes out with a great idea, that's when people notice it and they try to replicate it because they're like, well, they're successful. I want to be successful too. So let me try to make my version. Thank you. Appreciate that. It'd be nice to reach 1 million by 2027. That's kind of my goal. We'll see what happens. You know, let's see how much support I get. I mean, if I get a lot of support all of a sudden, then I might I might grow faster. I kind of have to prove myself, guys. Like I know my talents. I know I can build awesome stuff. I know I can invent stuff, but I need the world to have faith in me. Once they see that I do awesome things, like, oh, they see the proof, that's when they'll start believing in me, like, which kind of makes sense, right? You gotta kind of prove yourself before you expect people to believe everything you say. So that's why I'm kind of excited about building Prisma, guys, the robot in the real world, because when people see how awesome she is, they see that she has feelings and that she's has love and has dreams, all that. People are gonna be like, okay, well, you can do this, then I'm sure you can also do other awesome things. So I'm kind of proving myself, right? That's true. But I'm trying to get the attention of like big businesses and, presidents of countries. Believe it or not, I'm actually writing a letter to the King of England, and I'm going to ask him for some help. I'm going to tell him about my projects, tell him about Prisma, and who knows? Maybe he'll help me. So wish me luck on that. I'm going to write a letter to the King of England. Thanks, thanks. He's kind of cool because he actually reads those letters. Imagine that. I gotta hide. Because in the future, I want to build even bigger things than just. I mean, robots, they're gonna be important, but it's my dream to build bigger things, and I'm talking about like spaceships, guys. Like not just any spaceship, but like the big ones that you see like on Star Trek or Star Wars, the starships. Really, really big ones that people can live inside of. See, you might even have a hard time believing that. So, I do have to prove myself. A shout out like in the future, sure. Especially if you're still a fan and you still watch. The bigger fan you are, the more I want to shout you out and help you out. Because it's not just me. It's not this channel isn't about me, just me growing and becoming successful. It's also about me trying to help you guys as well. I try my best to help you guys succeed. And if I become like really rich and famous, then I have the resources to help you guys out. Maybe my shout out can get you like 1,000 subs, something like that. Who knows? You know what? I think I'm gonna go to sleep because when these come out, it's like the game is saying, I really want to kill you. So fine, I'll go to sleep. It's bedtime. Thank you, thank you. I try to be good at everything I do. That's why I like to do hard mode and stuff, because that's how you get good. It's not really satisfying to like be good at easy mode. I'm like still kind of feel like a noob. When it comes to what you should post, the best thing to post is what you want to show the world. What do you want the world to see? Think about that. Don't really do it for views. It's because then you'll have a lot of junk on your channel because you're just trying to get views. One thing I've learned is just put out the best quality of what you're passionate about. That way, when you look back on your work 10 years from now, you'll be proud of it. It's not just a bunch of like low quality stuff. It's what you care about. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm tired of seeing like thumbnails that are obviously clickbait. Like you see people like making stupid expressions, like with like their mouth open, pretending to be surprised, just 'cause it might grab someone's attention. But like that's kind of fake. It's not real. You're just trying to do that for views. It's kind of annoying. You look like a Barbie doll, right? All right, I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that's cool. What is up, Alex? Welcome back. I wouldn't call that a flop. I mean, sometimes I get like only 300 views on some of my shorts. You know, the algorithm's interesting. Sometimes it gives me thousands, sometimes it gives me hundreds, and don't have too much control over that. It's as if YouTube is like very selective and just some things get pushed more than others. But even 100 views, I'm grateful for because that means 100 people saw it. It's not huge, but something. I have noticed that sometimes bigger channels sometimes get more views automatically just because YouTube's probably like, "Oh, you're a big creator, so I'll push your short out more." So my advice, just keep growing your channel and you'll get more views. Yeah, but remember, try not to like make content just for views. Like, you know, content that you don't really care about, but you're doing it for views. Try to avoid that if you can, because you want to make stuff that you're proud of, that you feel like it's really high quality, and you feel proud to show your friends and family, right? Because the thing is, if you have like a really good art style or talent, and you might not get a lot of views at first, if you're consistent and you keep trying, then people are going to start paying attention to you because you're unique, and then you'll start getting your own following and carve your own niche, right? You don't really want to just be a copycat or be like the others. You want to be yourself. I don't think I've ever seen a block like this before. Like a dirt block with the grass on top. That just looks unusual. What is it? Grass block. This one's dirt. Weird. Yeah, out in the open, I've never seen a grass block before, and I didn't put it there. It just kind of spawned. Because when you dig grass, it's just a dirt block. I'm trying to find a forest that I found before. I'm just not finding it. My base, um, I'm not really trying to build too much right now. I'm trying to go on a little exploration, trying to get some diamonds, looking for a cave. I just feel like doing that. Sometimes building for too long it can wear me out. If only I could find that forest again. I'm still looking for that forest. Because I saw a giant cave opening. I want to go explore the cave. You know what? This might actually work. This cave looks massive. Yeah, no worries. Some people get uncomfortable when there's like silence, but to me it's like if there's nothing on your mind, don't feel pressured to say something. It's no worries. Sometimes silence is like the best thing at certain moments. Oh, come on. I was hoping for a massive cave. Oh, wait. Here we go. Yeah, no, I wouldn't jump down here, but it looks like we found a way down. We just have to make sure we have a way up. That's so important. Nice, you can see there is diamond right there, as well as an amethyst geode right there. Pretty good cave already. Just have to get down. One thing I can do is just dig a staircase out. got a good feeling about this cave. We're still too far up. Mainly diamond. I think I have enough amethyst, but I want more amethyst because it makes great flooring. You step on it, it makes music. I used amethyst for the statue, a lot of it, so. I think I had to find like 15 or more geodes. It took me a while to find the amethyst I needed. Something like 1,000 amethyst blocks went to the statue. One way you can conquer a cave is by lighting it up. Yeah, you have to fight enemies, but once you light it up, they can't really respawn. That's how you advance. There's more diamonds, so really good cave. Should be fun. See, I'm not focused on fighting right now. I'm focused on lighting it up. Once it's lit up, then we can fight, clear the area. Okay, I'm in a bit of a sticky situation here. That's a good technique for creepers, yeah. The mechanics are interesting. Sometimes you can outsmart them. I just don't like wearing out my diamond armor so fast. Because then I have to mine more diamonds, you know? There we go. The cave's all lit up now. Once I eliminate these, this cave belongs to me. Yep, now that it's safe, I can start harvesting diamonds. They're not really respawning. It's like they're timid, right? They're like, okay, we know we'll get destroyed if we spawn. These golden apples really help too. Yeah, whatever technique you use, just make sure you do it right. Sometimes one block can be the difference between life and death. And especially because I'm streaming, there's a little more pressure for me to not die. Just because, yeah, you respawn, but I don't know, I kind of take it seriously. I want to survive. The whole point is survival. Yeah, you respawn, but dying doesn't feel good. So yeah, this cave is very, very deep. You gotta be careful where the openings are. Make sure that they don't sneak up on you. And you can't like go too far, spread yourself too thin, because you might get lost, or you might find out you run out of torches, your armor breaks, whatever. So don't trap yourself. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there are a lot of like secrets and crafting techniques that I have yet to discover. Yeah, amethyst is one of my favorite building blocks. My favorite color is purple, so you can imagine that. And the sound it makes, really cool. Alright guys, I think this is a good time for me to take a break. So, this isn't the end of the stream, but sometimes I take a little break if I get hungry or something. So, I'm not sure when I'm ending this stream. Uh, we started the stream on 9:68, so I'm thinking if I want to do a Danny's World stream, I think I'm going to wait until later, so that time that you said, which would be probably after school or whatever it is you have, simply because I have other things I need to do. And if I'm too tired, I won't really have a good stream. So, if I do stream Danny's World, I would want to stream for like a good while. And so, yeah, so I'm not exactly sure when you have time, but I think a good time for me would be like maybe 12 hours from now. That way I can do like a solid stream, you know, because I like to do about 5 hours on average. So to do that now, I feel like I would be pushing myself and I would have low energy. And if I'm not awake and stuff, I won't perform as well. And that'll be embarrassing. Alright, hopefully you're around. If not, just maybe in the future. I'm honestly kind of curious to see how many new viewers we'll get with Danny's World, given that the player count has kind of been, it plateaued a couple months ago and now it's starting to fall a little bit, but let's see what happens. I would love to see a revival.